Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Smith and I'll be sharing the next few minutes with you. Today, I'll be showing you how to create a simple design in Photoshop. For me, Photoshop is really important and we always give you an edge as a creative designer. Without too much delay, let's jump right into it. So now, I'm here in Photoshop. This is Adobe Photoshop 2021 and you can use just about any of the Photoshop version, but then I would just prefer you using something between 2018, 2019, 2020. They're almost the same thing, but then it's just little features there and there. That's what they had year in, year out. So right now, I'm just going to create a new file and create new. So, and I will name this, say, tutorial, maybe or let me just say simple design. Yeah, so this is sizes. So you just, right now I'm working with the banner size, so I'll just choose on there, say, yeah, let's leave it at that. The sizes depends on what you're working with, depends on the kind of design you're doing. We have the Instagram sizes. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on this entirely, but I just click on this and we'll go. So now we have the design we've created, the workspace we've created. So I'm just going to, for this design, I will mostly be working with a text and shapes. So just to keep it simple, because for me, tools in Photoshop should this have a video of its own, but then I wouldn't want us to go too deep into this. If you guys want me to do a video fully explain all these tools, I'll be happy to do that. So for now, I'll be working with the text tool, the move tool, and the shapes tool. So right now, I'm just going to go on my text tool. And each time you click a tools in Photoshop, any of the tools in Photoshop, each time you click any of the tools in Photoshop, you will have various options up here. So it helps you to change the font name or change the font type, change the font sizes and the alignment and the edges of the shape. So for now, I'm just going to say do this. Our road trip, say 2020, 2021. Or say, let me say our New Year road trip. Yeah, that's all about that. So I'm just going to increase this size. You know, I went back to the move tool, click on this auto select. So I'm just going to increase the size and click OK. So I'm just going to move this down. So this is, we have our text ready. Our text is there. So like I said, I want to work with the text and a few shapes. And so you can decide to download content online, but then I just want to do this, these shapes. And right now, each time you click a tool in Photoshop, it helps. It shows various options under. If you double click, depends on the kind of gesture your laptop has, you might double click or you might just right click and it will show the various options. For now, I'll be working with the rounded rectangular tool. So I'll click on that. So I'm just going to create this. And namely, once you select a rounded edge rectangle, because we're not trying to have the regular rectangle. So we're not trying to have the regular rectangle. So you need to change the value of the edges. So so here, increase. Let me zoom in so you see where I'm changing the value for it. So you can change this here. So we have a rectangle, rounded edges one. So edge one. So yes, that's it. Then I think this will work for me. So I put this right in the middle. So I'm trying to draw a bus or a car. So just something that resonates with what we're working with. So I'm going to come to the shape tool again, and it is, oh sorry, I need to use the ellipse tools. Right now, each time you create an element in Photoshop here, it shows them in new layers, so you can select them individually, each of your layers. So now I'm just going to create the ellipse tool. Okay, right now I might want to give it another color entirely. So okay, so I think I'll just go back and select, because I need to change the color from here. So let me just maybe select this color. Okay, so right now it's not showing the half of the circle because it's below our layers here, so below the rectangle layer. So I'm just going to move it up. I don't know if I've been saying triangle before, Paul. Sorry, I've been meaning to say rectangle. So I'm just going to move this up. So I'm just going to duplicate this with Command J. So duplicating this, and yeah, that's that about that. So I think we might have to add a bit of some Command J. I'm going to press Command J here again. So set, like, duplicate this one, increase the size a bit. So okay. So you can also change color of already created shapes here. You double click on this here, right here. So you click on color overlay. So I think I should give that a black, and yes, okay, that's fine. So I'll be pressing Command J again. So I'm just going to move this right here. Yes. Okay, I think it's looking like it. So now I'm going back to the rectangle shape again. This time around I'll be reducing the edges, so it's not that round like the way. Oh, okay, sorry. So right now I'm going back to the rectangle again. So I'll be doing this. Okay, fine. So right now I'll be reducing the edge here. You can see just like I reduced it the other time. You can see here. So I reduce it. So now we're back here. So I'm just going to do this. Okay. I'll paint that in color black by clicking on the way we did it earlier with the tires. So I'm going to double click on this as well. Yes, that's right. So I'm just going to maybe create the driver's side window. So okay. So this is I'm trying to get the bus right, so we don't really need okay. Funnily, you can get an element like this downloaded online, but then just for practical sake, I want us to have something on the okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's that about that. So say you have a company name that is presenting the road trip or something. You can just say freeze INC presents. Yes, okay, that's cool. Then we increase the vertical spacing a bit, move this up, and increase the size a bit. So now, say we have a date. Say maybe you have a date. I'm just going to go to our text tool again and click on this and write January, say 20, maybe 28. Yeah, I have. Yes, you can try to add, say, okay, say January 28. Come on. 2021. So right now I'm just going to increase the size a bit. Yes, okay, yes, okay. And each time you're trying to stretch, then depending on the software you're using, you might have to press the shift down, or depending on the year of Photoshop you're using, on some you might not have to press the shift down, so it doesn't lose form like this way now. So it doesn't lose form. So depending on the option of the Photoshop you're using, for 2021 you don't need to press the shift, you just select the edge and all that, you're doing fine. So this is it. And so for me, this is a simple design, but then we can try to move it forward a little bit just to give it an edge. So I have a file that I downloaded, so I'm just going to okay. So for me, this is a good design already. It's a simple design already. So, but then maybe we can just move it a little bit further, a little bit. So I'm just going to go to a file that I downloaded solely for this. So click and okay. So here it is. This is just a road trip image. So I simply Google the road trip. So that's just what I did. So it was going to increase this, and I start about that. So now I can reduce. I moved the layer down to the very end. So I'm just going to reduce the opacity right now. So yes, I start about that. Okay, I think I don't want the car to show. Yes, I don't want it to really show. Yes, that's that. So for this, I think I don't really want the road to show. So I'm just going to erase this off. And for erasing this, I only create a mask here, which shows this white. So I'm just going to do that again. So I'm going back. So this is where we are. Then I created a mask here. Let me just show you. I created a mask here. So that's that about that. So I click on that. So now I'm just going to paint those places black so you can take away all this. So I'm just going to increase the opacity again. So now I think this works for me. So I'm just going to maybe resize these things here. So maybe move this down, increase this, and okay. Our shapes, I'm just going to bring them down as well. Yes, that's that. So I'm just going to put this down too, and okay, yeah. So for me, this is a simple design, and I believe this should work. It should work for anybody. So if you have further questions, you can in the comment section. So one final thing. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to do this too. Okay. So thank you, and yeah, that's it. Perfect. Yeah, so we have our design. So that's a simple one. It's pretty straightforward. So using just text, shapes, and the downloaded image online. So thank you. That was a really long video, but then I believe I've been able to pass those information you might need in creating those simple designs using the text, the shape, and the an image you can easily download online. So it's as simple as that. You do that, and just a simple breakdown on how to make those designs. You get your elements right, get your information right, get your sizes right, and then we're good to go. So that will be the end of the video. If you're still watching this video at this time, I really thank you for staying tuned with me. Even though I might be rusty, this is my very first video here, but I hope to get better with time. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and make comments in the comment section below, because for me, that's the only way you can help me grow. That's the only way I can be encouraged to drop more content on this channel. This is my very first video, and wow, I can't believe I've been able to get this done to this point. I keep getting better at this, and I keep dropping better video. I still remain Schmidt, and thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.